Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna take a look on ChatGPT image generation. So I want us to start focusing in this post from Twitter or X. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, says the ChatGPT launch 26 months ago, exactly November 2022, was one of the craziest viral moments I've ever seen. As we all know, ChatGPT went viral because it was the first app to grab 1 million users in 5 days. Today, March 31st, they added 1 million users in the last hour. And you might be wondering why. Why is this even relevant, right? So we're going to take a look on the image generation that ChatGPT just released so you can understand a little better why this is happening and what it actually happened. Um, Okay, so we are gonna move on with it. This is the image generation for ChatGPT 4o. So pretty much, let me call ChatGPT here. This is our regular ChatGPT. We all have something similar. This is the ChatGPT map app for Mac. Again, ChatGPT Mac app, as you can see, is using ChatGPT 4o. The crazy thing here is that now this has image generation. So we're gonna take a quick look here. We're gonna leave this one and we're gonna take a look. So here, OpenAI, what they did is that they enhanced the model, ChatGPT 4o, for image generation. We're gonna see some examples here. In this example, it says a white image taken with a phone of a glass whiteboard in a room overlooking the Bay Bridge. This, for the ones who don't know, is the Bay Bridge in San Francisco. And the field of view of the picture shows a woman writing, having a T-shirt with the OpenAI logo, and the handwriting looks natural, a bit messy, and we can see the photographer's reflection. The text is, and then here is specifically saying what text do we want in the image, and then as we can see here is the glass. We can see the person taking the photo. Of course, all of this is AI, and the text, right? Now we're gonna see the selfie of the photographer as she turns around to high five him. So as we can see, the lady that doesn't exist, again AI, turns around and handshakes the photographer. So why is this important? Because the AI models before were not able to do this. If you asked this, it would have given you a completely different image with a completely different woman, so it would not understand what image was before. Now it understands what image is before. I can go a little bit more into technicalities. Let me know in the comments if you would like for me to explain how this works. But for now, these are the crazy deals with OpenAI. Here we can see a prompt of poetry in a fridge. We're putting each line and the text, and as you can see, wonderful. And here we have another image. The prompt in this image says, make an image of a forestry panel with some padding around the border, and then is saying in each image what we want. Clearly we can see here, right? And a science experiment, an infographic explaining Newton's experiment. This image, all of it was done with AI. All the text, everything AI. This no AI tool before this one was able to do this kind of thing. Now we're asking a POV of a person drawing this diagram in their notebook. And as you can see, kept the diagram, but now someone is writing it on a notebook. And then also we say Washington Square Park on the back. And now we actually want the same scene, but with Isaac Newton there. So there you go. Now Isaac Newton showing how it works. The official page where it shows you all the possibilities, and I'm gonna show you now the possibilities that I've done through testing. So let's get it done. This one is one of my favorites. Here I'm gonna ask, based on all the Teslas, imagine you're a designer worldwide and create a $10,000 economic version of a Model A that doesn't exist. Even though it's gonna be cheap because normally the prices of a Tesla are starting in the 35,000s. You should make a very fancy design that looks like Tesla. I'm gonna prompt you in 4 moments. You have to do 4 images: sketch, colored sketch, marketing photo, outdoors, and back of the car, but also marketing photo. So I send it, and this is what it gave me. It gave me a great prompt sketch of a Tesla, as you can see, is perfect. Now I said next, and it was now giving me is actually the Tesla in color. Beautiful, beautiful. Then I said next, and it's giving me the same Tesla with the same color sketch, but in a marketing outdoor front version of the car, and then the same one on the back. This looks very similar to the Tesla Model 3, but for the ones who know Tesla very much, they can see that the handles are not the same. So that can tell us that it's actually a cheaper version. That's what was the whole purpose of this chat. Here I tried to add these into this photo, but actually it made a mistake, and I want to show you the mistakes too. Here it made a mistake. So it removed the Cybertruck, it removed the new Model Y, and it put all three old Teslas and only the same color. So this was a fail. These all three on the top were a great success. We're gonna move on to the next one. This is a version of a movie, and I say put Sam Altman's face, the Twitter we saw in the beginning, the OpenAI CEO, and that's it. He put his face into the movie, keeping everything exactly the same. As you can see, also the texture and the image, the quality of the image is. If you wanna do edits, you can click here and you can edit the image however you want with a prompt as well. So the same thing that we used to see Photoshop, that's gone. Now you can do it on your own. We are gonna see this one, my favorite. Make this an animated character. Keep all the details. So he did Homer Simpson in a real person, pretty much. As you can see, kept the pants. It added a belt that it does not have, but kept the donut. The face is also not very similar because here you can see he's smiling. Here, he's not very happy about it. But another example that you can do with it. If you're wondering what do you need to do this, do you need to be a plus subscriber like myself? You actually don't. You can do this also with the free version of ChatGPT. We're gonna move on to this one. So I got this image, and then I said, make it anime. And there you go. He kept the image, he kept the consistency of the image, and he gave it to me in just very quick moments. We're gonna move on to the next one. So here I said you will create a story of a human being aging in 4 photos, but not all at the same time. Why do I do this? I like to do this because the AI is gonna put all the effort only in one instead of splitting the effort in 4. I will prompt you for each photo. The subject will be a woman's life. I ask what ages I want on my photos. Start with photo number 1. We have a 5-year-old woman. Let's see if we can move on from here. Now we have the same woman, but 20 years old. He's actually using the same clothes as well. Now this 20-year-old woman, we're gonna pass it to be 40 years old. And now this same woman is gonna be 70 years old. So all of this you can do with the new Chat GPT, and as you can tell, the quality of this is just outstanding. All right. Now I also ask for a little text for Twitter because you can keep iterating in the same chat. Now let's move on to the logo. So here we have a thumbnail for a Mr. Beast video, and I ask change the main subject for Sam Altman with a ripped black T-shirt with the OpenAI logo in it. And there you go. Now we have a Sam Altman thumbnail using the same layout as Mr. Beast's thumbnail. So if you are on YouTube, this is one of the best ways to do thumbnails. Actually, this video's thumbnail is gonna be made with ChatGPT-4o, and I'm actually gonna do it right now. So let's go to ChatGPT-4o. I'm gonna say I'm making a video about GPT-4o image gen dropped on March 25th, 2025. I'm gonna say capture all the highlights online. The reason I'm doing this is I'm only grabbing the information online so you can have it as a subject. And then once it's done, I'm gonna remove the search and I'm gonna say now please with that info make a YouTube thumbnail. And that's it. So let's leave this one working. We're gonna come back once it's done, it's starting. Now let's take a look at this one. It's the same Tesla that I showed before. Here I'm saying create an image of a Harvard professor writing in a whiteboard. This is a test. I love you. As you can see here, he kept the text exactly as it was. AI models were not able to do this until like 2-3 months ago. Especially ChatGPT was not able to do this. It will get text, but not perfect. But now we can. So as you can see, it's perfect text, and this is a little trick In this prompt, I actually used specifically the image tool. You can also say make an image and the model is going to understand. But if you want specifically to ask, this is just a quick tip. You can put the forward slash bar and you can just click on create image. Now, that way the model is going to know specifically what you're looking for. Now we're gonna go to this one. This is the OpenAI team that released the GPT-4o image model that day. Here is Sam Altman and all the researchers and scientists. I asked GPT-4o to add Albert Einstein in the group. So as we can see, it went and it kept the image structure and it added Albert Einstein. The problem here is that, as you can tell, all the faces changed. This is for some OpenAI safety guardrail. And I didn't say replace this person, I just said add. As you can see, this person right here was completely replaced for Albert Einstein. So this is just some error that the model has, but you can really see what's going on here, how good this is. Here is another example. We have Sam Altman, and I say, make a comic with a message bubble that says, let's rock and roll. So I'm going to have this person and as a comic. There you go. So it's a very, very, very good image. And I remember I posted this on Twitter and was actually such a great success. Let's move on to this one here. So we have create a fancy perfume. The brand, the name, color, and style is up to you. Then imagine you are the world's most awarded creative director in the world again. Sorry, uh, create an image of a great ad for that perfume. And there you go. It actually took care of the brand, the style, the color, and it gave me a marketing professional ad. You can do this even if I'm holding something in my hand. For example, this pencil, this pen, I would put a photo of this pen and I will say, hey, make a marketing ad photo with this pen. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful tool. You don't need a designer anymore. You don't need Photoshop anymore. You just need to know how to prompt. All right. With that, let's move on to this example. So I recently traveled to Brazil and I took this photo on the plane and I said, make this photo into a McDonald's ad. And there you go. He grabbed the photo, he kept everything, and he transformed the whole image to a McDonald's ad. Beautiful, beautiful. ChatGPT 4o is a monster. Now this one, I have this photo that I found on Twitter. This is a very famous figure on Twitter on X, and then I put make here a caricature, and there you go. It made a beautiful picture of it, keeping the main things even on the back, as you can see. Everything was kept perfectly. Now let's move on to the next one. Here I have a photo of Elon Musk and presidents of Argentina's president Javier Milei, and then I grabbed this photo and I said make it anime, and there you go. I kept everything on the original photo and it made it anime. You can do this with your own photo. I can put my photo and I can say, hey, change my color, my hair color to blonde or however I like. This is one of my favorites. I said, make a Coca Cola can that has a corn flavor. And there you go. Beautiful photo. This is marketing level thing. And then I'm going to reprompt this one so you can see what else can we do. I'm going to say now make it. What can we imagine that is like ugly? The black jelly bean. Make it black jelly bean flavored. All right. So we're going to leave this one working while we keep moving. All right, so coming back to the Coca-Cola, I said make it black jelly bean flavored, and as you can see, he's doing a fantastic, fantastic job. Now, this one is also a great photo. I have Marilyn Monroe here, and then I'm gonna ask anime style. Keep in mind this person's face and the photographer here. So there you go. He gave it to me, but it actually put color. The person is here, the photographer is here, but I don't want it in color. So I just said, just make it black and white. There you go. Now is black and white here. Exactly the same thing, just black and white. I could have done it in my phone with filters, but for this purpose, I want to show you that you can also change colors in images. Ghibli style. This was one of the most common things on the internet last week. As you can see, I'm passing the same photo of some almond, Ghibli style, and boom, beautiful results. It kept everything. It changed the background completely, but it kept the little microphone. We have a make it a caricature, but keep the face. This is a banger picture. He kept the facial expressions, didn't touch the background, just beautiful, beautifully done. Now we're gonna move on to this one. I say, make a caricature of Elon Musk saying this is a test, and then a Tesla on the back. There you go, beautiful. You clearly know it's Elon Musk. All right, we're gonna take a look at this one. I sent this meme image, and I said again, make it a caricature, keep the face, and beautifully done. It even, do you see this open word here? It even kept that. So great, great example. Here we have make an image marketing ad for OpenAI that says you can now connect your model context protocol servers to OpenAI. Boom. So you can make now a whole infograph, image marketing photo, social media post with a prompt of text. Ghibli-style. So I passed this one and I said, make it Ghibli-style, please. There you go. So this is myself. It kept the background beautifully, beautifully done. Now we have an infograph. First I asked what is the meaning of life, and then I said, with that meaning of life, give me an infographic. As you can see, is great. The text is great. The style is great, and it was done in a couple of seconds. Now make it anime. I passed this original photo, and it gave me this or anime photo, keeping the same style. I passed the Titanic, the image of the movie, and then I said make a Ghibli, and that's it. As you can see, it kept everything and just gave me everything in a Ghibli style. Now the same, we're gonna do the same with the Godfather, and look at this. It's just incredible. Now Inception, I did the same with this movie, Inception, and it gave me the Ghibli style. I did the same with Forrest Gump, make a Ghibli, kept everything. Now you can also make tweet images. So I said, make a tweet of OpenAI announcing the GPT-5 that doesn't exist yet. And he gave me this image. So this is not a tweet. This is just an image of a tweet made with AI. So that means that the tweet doesn't exist either. He even made the blue check here. So he's wonderful. This one is just another example. Design a milk carton for OpenAI milk. And then I didn't like it. So I said, just make it more realistic and change the blue to red. And that's it. As you can see, if it has a shadow, it looks like a photo that is just incredible, surprising. Skydiving, create a photorealistic face close-up of three people skydiving. As you can see, look at the little details on their noses, on their helmets, the hair. The Disney model is something that changed the world of design probably forever. I have another one that is a receipt. Let me see. All right. Generate a photorealistic iPhone picture of $105.78. Receipt on a wooden table with reasonable numbers. Make the math add up. The restaurant is Epic Steak and the address is Antarctica. Isn't it amazing? All of this is AI generated with a prompt. All right. Now, here is the first example. So I asked, I'm making a video about GPT-4o image generation. Get all the information online. You got all the information online. And now I'm saying with that information, just make a YouTube thumbnail. So this, as I promised, is going to be the thumbnail I'm going to use with no changes at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and download it, and I'm going to upload that with the YouTube video today. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you have questions, let me know. I'm going to try to do these videos weekly. That's all for today.